Well, hello and welcome back to the episode of Evospace. Continuing from last episode, I wanted to say it. However, it's been a lot of days and many things has changed. As you can kind of see here, I have doubled my processing area here because now we're having a lot of more ores to grind to progress. And I also moved my production of rubber from there to here, and we have both the resources from there, bauxite and apatite, and from that direction we have the monzonite, the cinnabar, pyropalatite, monzonite, and neobite. All of them are kind of arriving here. We have a cinnabar, we have a monzonite, neobite, and pyropalatite. This one here is empty because this one is going to be for the thorium that is far away. But since I don't have any use for it right now, I will leave it like that. So I made just the same setup here and mirror it here. But I also have all the ores coming and entering one place here where you have a roundabout of a stainless steel conveyors with stainless steel splitters with stainless steel item racks that can hold up to 8k items, and they go all the way. As you can see, I start to remove the old setup here. There's a new need to fix, and for now we have this little bug here that cables become invisible when they are alone. It's here, but it isn't. Need to fix this production later on because it is now has more space here to be set up, since now I have an idea of how to actually use the space. And I have moved my production of grape seed oil to here. Where we have 2 stainless steel farming with 6 stainless steel fermenter in each side. So we have 12. This means that we can produce about 6 liters of this fuel here every 5 seconds, I believe. It is, yeah, every 5 seconds. And then we come here, we have a stainless steel food furnace, burning it. Then we have 2 stainless steel stirring engines on top and 2 below. Each one produces 80 kilowatts of power. The fluid produces 32, so it can support 4 of it that are powering those flywheels here that make this setup here, and they are powering my stainless steel generator that can produce up to 40 kilowatts of power each one. Now since we have 4 here, we could get to that much. Now we have a max production of 106 kilowatts of power. And the stainless steel generator already starts with the medium voltage. I don't need to actually place down a transformer. to turn the low voltage into high voltage. Because they have less resistance than the same thingy into the normal cable. As you can see, I have a lot of cables and my loss is just 4 kilowatts. If it was the normal cable, their loss would be very larger. Like here. Just here I am losing almost 10 kilowatts of power into this little cable here. So turning electricity into medium voltage is the best way to move energy around here. But I have a little problem because even though we can transform the medium voltage to low voltage, we have each side of it can only output 8 kilowatts of power. So in this case here where I use more than 8K, I need to have it double output to be able to power everything. And as you see, I have changed my fluid furnaces with the heat pipes and stirring engines to electric aluminum. They have the same power as the steel stirring engine to power the flywheels, to power everything else up there. And for some coincidence, I was complaining that some electric stuff was underpowered, but now the electric furnace is actually pretty good. Even the steel one is stronger than the semi version of the normal furnace, except fluid. Fluid is still stronger than the electric one. But that's now a good amount to actually. I had a stainless steel here, electric furnace to power this here, but with the consumption, a steel one can do it. I will do it later on. For now it is okay as it is. So this is just the plan. Now I'm going to make power using the grapeseed oil and turn it into electricity. We have other ways to generate it. We could use steam, where I use heat to make steam and the steam to move the steam engine to create the electric energy. However, since there is not much gain because not only I have to use the heat into a boiler, that also going to require water to then place into the steam engine or the steam turbine if you have it unlocked. Doing this way here is actually more compact and less troublesome. So just need to increase more, put another fluid here, with pipes, stainless steel engines, and so on until it's completed. Of course, one setup this cannot power one of this entirely. So we're always going to have more of this than this one here. But I think it is pretty okay. And I have done most of my researches actually. My setup using the... I always forget that I don't have the big jumping anymore. This little setup here with one advanced circuit with just one processor here is actually researching things pretty fast. So I might not need to actually do another setup, but I will do just because, well, why not? I already have most of the materials with me, just need to actually change it. And since now I have a generation of power that is more constant, it won't be such a trouble. Well, hello, welcome back. I know it's the same episode, but for me it's been 3 days later. As you can see by down here, I have expanded things a lot. And here I have a little setup here to use stainless steel computers to research. However, the current research is so big, 12 million, that even though we have a 10 stainless steel computer that is using a lot of power, it's still so much that we don't even say any time to complete yet. Now, before I'm gonna show you the new base of the episode. Here I show more the question of the power generation. Before I'll show you, I was using the fluid grape seed to use the set system here, to use the stainless steel generator to make power. I scaled it a bit using some boilers, yes, boilers, to make steam that I bed mounted it. Because I wanted to actually use the stainless steel steam turbine that can produce up to 40 kilowatts of kinetic energy and then power the stainless steel more readily. So I made a little setup here with 12 stainless steel small boilers to feed the 12 large steam turbines to feed the 12 large generators. Even though of course this 12 here cannot power this here out at max. It produces about 80 kilowatts of steam and this uses 40. So I need 5 of this to just one of this. So all this 12 here can actually only power 2.5. So this is overkill. But not making a broken design, I decided to make it like this. Same thing here. The generators would be the same amount of things. It does produce a good amount of power actually. It can produce it at a maximum almost 500,000 kilowatts of kinetic energy. Of course, because they are not using it. They can only power 1/4 of it less. Same thing with power here. But for now, everything is okay. Even though we have a huge loss here. But that's fine. That's fine. However, I am not quite happy with it because, well, I did not search for the higher tier batteries yet. So I don't know if they actually work with the medium voltage, but probably they don't. I should check it before I actually say any bad thing. So I actually checked it. No, the battery here go inside the battery box. So it is the battery box that actually dictate the power you can work in. And all of them is just low voltage. So you cannot actually power this directly. To use this here to power batteries, I would have to do something very stupid that uses a lot of batteries to generate, to turn all this medium voltage into I would have to transform the medium voltage into low voltage to power the batteries and then do the batteries to actually turn it back into medium voltage. So, like, this is so dumb. This is so dumb. My option now is to actually remove those large things here and use the proper stainless steel steam engine and the compact generator. So I can place it something like this here, with the compacti on front, and then place the battery on it, like so. And then I can actually place the low voltage to high voltage to low to medium voltage. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do this off camera. Remove this out here and just use the simple one here. So anyway, and here it is. The old power production is no more. You now have this system here that is just a stainless fluids furnace here, with pipes, stainless steel generator, compactor into battery box with a basic battery that is almost 500,000 joules. We have this advanced transformer that can get up to 80 kilowatts of power, powering everything here. So now we have a max production of 320. But it seems that my reserve of oil will not handle if it was working at max capacity. This amount here that we are already using, I had to place another fermenter to be able to keep it from going down. So I have to soon upgrade it to titanium fermenter, or at least make more of it. Still have a surplus of the seed, so we have enough to actually keep it going. So this is it. This is On God. Thank you so much for watching.